We're already having a good time. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas' daily free winner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Memo. Great show today, but I got to tell you, that change of weather bug is in the air. We got panelists dropping like flies, but that's okay. We threw away the bones, and we're giving you the meat today. We got a great show. Let me bring them on. Round the horn, Adam Trigger, Eric Pauly. Let me start with Adam. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Went to Colgate Monmouth last night, laid the 17.5 with Colgate, and they won by 19. Probably could have won by about 30. It was not their best effort, but it still got there. So 4% winner for me there. It was a good weekend. Football, NFL sweep. So, it's been going well. I've got 2 5% NFL plays coming up for this week. So those are both up now. And $9 college football play that's going to stay $9 all week. Go check out my page.
Gotta love Adam Trigger. We got to hang out with Adam a couple of weeks ago at the Raiders game. We were going to go to the Rebel game, but we had a family thing. Could not go. We appreciate Adam. Great. My good buddy Eric Pauly, good morning. How are you today, sir?
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, no, I'm actually very jealous of Adam. He's been going to all these great college games with you two guys and our good buddy John Murgis out in Vegas, and I know he's going to continue this. So looks like he's having an absolute blast. But I'm excited to be here. I love that we have a full NFL slate, no buys this weekend, so a lot of value on the board. Been kind of dipping my toes in some CBB myself as well, and looking to continue doing well.
You know, Eric, I'm glad you mentioned CBB and Adam that he said that in the beginning. And we got a couple quick announcements. No fluff today. Go right in. But I just wanted to bring something up. You know, guys, this is a very crazy time of year. You got those people who do hockey full swing, NHL. You got World Cup soccer. You've got college football going into the last regular season game. Then obviously we've got conference championships. We've got NFL full swing second half of the season. We got NBA full swing. College basketball just started. And guys, you've got to be patient sometimes. I know somebody like Dionne and I, we get all our plays up before this show starts, 7 days a week, 8 a.m., normally by 5 or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But with some of these college basketball games, particularly these tournaments, you've got to understand they got games starting 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m., and throughout the day. Please understand that with these tournaments, the official lines sometimes aren't out until like 8, 9, even 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 12, 1, 2 o'clock Eastern. So be patient with your cappers at Sports Memo and WagerTalk. Some of them are waiting on it. Me personally, I'm doing away with some of these conferences unless something absolutely catches my eye the night before. But I can't put up college basketball the night before. The lines change too much for us. So I don't want to put out a game -2, closes 5, we win by 3 or 4. Next you know, I'm celebrating. You're going, what the hell is that crazy bastard celebrating for? So I just want you guys, be patient with your cappers. Check your cappers through the day. College basketball, especially with these tournaments, some of these lines aren't out. They're not official. Some of the websites don't have them up yet. So we want to make sure you're getting the best line possible. So be patient. Having said that, a couple of quick things. Dionne, good morning.
Good morning. Happy, Tuesday?
Happy Tuesday. This is a great time of year. First of all, guys, it is Thanksgiving week. And Dionne and I, Adam, Eric, all the people at Sports Memo and WagerTalk want to wish all of you and your families a happy and a healthy Thanksgiving. This is a time of year where we enjoy football. We enjoy all multiple sports that we just mentioned are going on. But take some time to enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a little food. Drink a little wine, watch some sports, but laugh with your loved ones, please, because that is the most important. That is why we work our asses off, guys like Eric, Adam, Dionne, myself. We work our asses off. So on those days, we can enjoy time with our families. Having said that, our show schedule is just changing this week. There will be no shows Thursday and Friday from us. All right, but we are, don't feel bad. I'll be doing a slew of shows tomorrow for the Thursday and Friday slots, so don't feel bad. I know Eric's doing some stuff. Adam's doing some stuff over at WagerTalk TV. Got a lot of stuff going on, but you will get the shows coming to you. We're just going to be doing them on Wednesday, dude. I'm gonna be like a crackhead on Red Bull tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. So, but we're never going to cheat you out of good, solid, free content here at Sports Memo and WagerTalk. Having said that, there is 2 fluff announcements. Today is my parents' 64th wedding anniversary. My father, Sal Buster D'Amico, they call him Buster because he hits like a horse, But he is 90. He is here, and I wish them a big hug and a kiss. Happy anniversary. My mother unfortunately passed away a few years ago. So, Mom, happy anniversary. We miss you and love you, and happy anniversary. I get choked up. On another note, and yes, they are the ones that made the legend. Sal, Buster D'Amico, and Carmela Sis D'Amico. They called her Sis. She was Sis. He was Sal. Buster. Today is our gotcha day for Dice and Pie Gow. You will hear Dice and Pie Gow a lot in the background. We have Dice, Pie Gow, Teaser, and Kino, our four-legged fur babies in the house. Today is our gotcha day. We want to wish happy gotcha day. We got a big cake with paws on it, their names on it. It's made by this doggy bakery, Bogarts. Thanks, Bogarts.
8 years.
It is 8 years they're with us today. We love you guys. And you hear them barking a lot in the background, especially Eric and Jesse. They love their voices. So you're going to hear Dice probably in a little bit. Having said all that, Dion's got a couple of discounts. We're going to right into some free plays. And then enough time for you guys to take advantage of all those free plays. I'm just excited today. Anniversary, gotcha day, Thanksgiving week. I get to hang out with Eric, Adam, the love of my life, and you guys. So, Dionne, take it away.
Yeah, so what even makes today even more exciting is today is $2 Tuesday over at Sports Memo and WagerTalk. Your $2 featured cappers over at Sports Memo are going to be myself, Dionne D'Amico, Pablo Sliguartos, and Rocky Atkinson. All have top plays going up today for just $2 a piece, so you can get all three for just the low price of $5. And our good friend Carmine Bianco over at WagerTalk is also the featured capper over there for $2. He also has a top play today for you, and I believe his is in the World Cup. For the Sports Memo, you're going to go ahead and get hockey, World Cup, and NBA, all three for $5.
There you go.
We also do have a nice new promo that just started yesterday, both over at Sports Memo and WagerTalk. Statewide crossover promo through Cyber Monday at midnight. Whether you are a current Sports Memo TV or a WagerTalk TV subscriber, a fan of the extensive amount of free betting information we release, or a client of one of our incredible lineup of handicappers over at Sports Memo and WagerTalk, we thank you. Thanksgiving is a holiday loaded with traditions, and we started one of our traditions years ago. You can get a 7-day all sports, all access from any handicapper for only $69. That's under $10 per day and only $10 more than a 3-day all access pass. So whether you are traveling, have a house full of relatives, or are just sitting back and relaxing an incredible week of sports, you can do so with the convenience of a 7-day all access pass, and there is no code needed for that one. And you can choose as many services as you like with that program. And this Thanksgiving special will be available through Cyber Monday, November 28th, all for just $69. And we want to say thank you for being with us.
It's a long promo.
It is.
That's something I would say because I'm long-winded. By the way, do you like my gangster look today?
I do.
This is my street look. I got my hat on. Guys, without any further ado, my good friend Eric Pauly. I love doing shows with him as a panelist because he is one of the brightest guys in sports betting. His breakdowns and analysis are just amazing. I know he's coming off a couple of really good weeks. He's dabbling. He mentioned in the beginning, he's dabbling in college basketball. I can't wait, man, because everything that he dabbles in, he makes money for you in as well. And I love him. He's one of my favorite people to work with, and he's always so positive and so wonderful. But bottom line is he's a winner. So he's going to tell you what he's been doing, what he's going to be doing, and he's got another free best bet for you. Eric, take it away.
Yeah, so we have been running hot in the National Football League, make it 6 of the last 7 weeks in the black making money. And in my last 27 NFL plays, I am 18-8-1. One of those losses being on a game that I was on the opposite side of Mr. Joe D'Amico. So I'll make sure to not do that again because I'm going to owe this guy a big dinner at some point. We might have to do double or nothing or something like that down the line. But it's been a great NFL season, another 5.75 unit winner this past weekend, and looking forward to continuing it. And that starts on Thursday because we have 3 great NFL games going. And the game that I have circled is the New England Patriots plus the 3 points against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota on Thanksgiving night. And this is a matchup where this is just strictly going down to the numbers. So we saw what happened to Minnesota against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday afternoon, and that might have caught some people by surprise, but I personally was not the slightest bit shocked. Though the Minnesota Vikings were 8-1 heading into that game, they were still sitting around 18th in the National Football League in total DVOA, and they were a team that won 7 straight games that were very, very close. They were one-score games. That while that's amazing for them that they have the discipline to win those games, that is not the makings of a good football team. Now they're facing the New England Patriots, who legitimately have one of the best defenses in the National Football League. And something that concerns me, the two things that also concern me, is one, while the Minnesota Vikings offense obviously got demolished by the Cowboys defense, I think the Patriots can do something similar there. And there's all the jokes online about, Kirk Cousins at a 1 p.m. slate hidden, he looks like the best quarterback ever. And while obviously, that's just some great Twitter memeing, the thing is, that is a fact. Kirk Cousins, when he's playing in prime time, he is playing in the spotlight. He is not the same quarterback than playing on a 1 p.m. slate. So this game will be nationally televised, the last game of Thanksgiving night, and I expect Kirk Cousins to have a hard time against, again, this top 3 in the entire National Football League, Patriots defense. And again, another thing that concerns me is the Minnesota Vikings defense. So the New England Patriots are not going to light anybody up on offense. However, the Vikings defense, as we saw against Dallas, is susceptible to getting absolutely burned. Again, this team, though they were 8-1, was middle of the pack in basically all metrics, while the Patriots, despite being 6-4 now, they were above the Vikings this whole time in terms of defensive metrics, as well as even some offensive metrics. So I am going with Bill Belichick to cover the 3 points and the Vikings to have another back-to-back loss this weekend at home. This Thursday on Thanksgiving at home.
Great stuff from our good buddy Eric Poley. Did I tell you? One of the best in the business breaking down games. I know he has tickled the fancy of everybody out there because he really does appeal to every type of better, streetwise, logical, trends or streaks. He's one of the best and really analytical too. Eric, thank you once again. Tell everybody what you're going to be doing this week as far as premium plays, if you can let them behind the curtain a little bit.
Yeah, of course. I have one NFL play, and as always, that it was not this Patriots play because I missed the 3.5. I really wanted that. I'm looking to get in at 3, but if a 3.5 pops up, I'm in. Even though it looks like the line is coming to 2.5, so we might have missed the best of that number. But that they become a fantastic teaser option to tease them up to 8.5. But as always, every single play I have on Sunday in one spot all the time. I package all my picks for the week, and I'm profitable again 6 of the last 7. So one stop, one price, every single pick. Can't really miss out on that.
Now, my friends, I really do appreciate Eric Paul as well as I know you guys do. After this show, take advantage of this great Thanksgiving week special for Eric. 7 days, all sports. He's really red hot. $69. No code necessary?
No code.
No code necessary. After the show, follow Eric. Eric has a lot of content to do on Sports Memo TV today, so he may have to take off very shortly. If he does, no problems. If he could stick around for a minute or two, great. If he can't, Eric, you got to take off right away?
I could sit we'll see how long the other.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, you know me better. I say good morning. Well, by the time I start my good morning, it's already lunchtime. So
I don't know. With that one promo, I was a little long-winded, so we kind of went into a little bit more.
Well,
time
you are my wife, honey. You are my wife. Eric's doing great work. He's going to try to stick around for as long. But Eric, you and I did talk about the last few weeks about certain teams, the Minnesotas, the Phillies, even the Buffaloes, that while they deserved it, when you win games, you still got to win games. You're beating teams, but maybe those schedules weren't the hardest, and then a long season, and then any one of these teams are one injury away from, losing their top spot in the division to becoming just a regular playoff team at this point. But you and I talked about this in situations, and we saw over the last few weeks some of these really good teams go down. But great stuff from Eric Foley. Let's go. And if you have a question for Eric, we'll try to get it towards the end of the show. We did have some questions and comments. I will address. One of our viewers said something about a loss on last week's show. We're going to talk to you in a minute. Don't worry, Danny Tran. I got some stuff for you. The First Lady of Las Vegas, who went 2-0 in college basketball last night, is all over the NHL, the NBA, the college, and the pro football, and now the college basketball leaderboards. That's all 5 sports you contribute to. That's all 5 sports she's contributing right now, and she's on the leaderboards of all 5. She's doing great work, and not only that, she is a $2 Tuesday featured capper. We'll keep this going throughout the entire day. She's got her first 5% NHL play ever going up, and your NHL is really clicking.
It is.
It is. Over the last 30 days, over 66%. You are killing it. And not only that, she's really cute to look at. I can say that and not get hit with a sexual harassment because I'm married to her. My friends, the First Lady of Las Vegas is a winner in 5 sports right now. Don't believe me? Go check out her numbers because numbers don't lie over at Sports Mobile. But she's going to tell you what she's been doing, what she's going to be doing. She's got a free best bet. 4 months on this show and the College and Pro Football Show and the Family and Friends Show, over 80% her free plays. And she does free plays every day of the week. It ain't easy to hit 80%, let alone when you're doing them every day. First Lady of Las Vegas, the floor is yours.
Thank you. My hockey is so hot right now. I am melting the ice in the NHL. I swept the board the other night going 2-0. I am riding an 8-4 run over the last month, and I am very selective when releasing hockey release premium plays. I am very excited to announce that I have my strongest play so far in the campaign going tonight in my NHL Moneymaker. My Moneymaker plays are a perfect 100% in 2022, going 3-0. And after tonight, we will stay perfect. This release is so strong, it is my first 5% play in the NHL ever. This is why it is my choice for my $2 Tuesday release. So join me in my perfect 100% NHL Moneymaker and my first 5% play. And you will join me in taking the sportsbook's money. And today for my free play, I would like to go to the NBA's Western Conference in a matchup between two Pacific Division teams. The Lakers travel to Footprint Center to take on the Suns. Los Angeles owns one of the worst records in the West, while Phoenix possesses one of its best. The Suns have currently had their way with the Lakers in this rivalry, taking 7 consecutive meetings straight up, and 6 of those 7 against the spread. Los Angeles does come in here tonight with its longest winning streak of the season, 3 games. But I think we could all agree Brooklyn, Detroit, and San Antonio are not Phoenix. Having said that, there hasn't been too many bright spots for LA this season. So when Anthony Davis starts heating up, putting up 30 points per game like he has been, the Lakers are finally going to get some headlines. But one player does not a team make, especially when you're facing the Suns. Yes, I do know that Chris Paul and a few other guys are out for Phoenix, but Phoenix on both sides of the court are stronger than the Lakers. Offensively, they average over 115 points per game, and defensively, they allow just under 108 points per game. Beating teams like the Nets, the Pistons, the Suns will give you W's in the win column and some confidence, but won't prepare you for a significantly stronger opponent. They know they're facing a much better foe here tonight. By the way, the Lakers are 0-5 against the spread on the road this season, and the Suns are 7-1 against the spread the last 8 games played at home. This might be a big number, but lay the 7.5 points with Phoenix in this matchup tonight.
The first lady of Las Vegas is lay the points with the Suns to shine. You like that? The Suns to shine.
Oh,
she is a winner of her $2 Tuesday play. It's her first ever 5% NHL play. Over the last 35, 40 days, she's hitting over 66.6% in the NHL. She went 2-0 last night in the college basketball. She crushed it in college and pro this weekend. She's doing great. And you know she's doing it. You know why?
Because I married me.
And we got a couple of comments about what you put up. We'll get to that at the end of the show. I want to rush through so we can keep Eric as long as we can. Let's bring my good friend Adam Trigger. You know, I got a chance to hang out with Adam again. Adam's always a good time. Although he had to prepare me. We were at the Raiders game. You know, he painted his whole body silver and black at halftime. Naked? I got to tell you. And he's very impressive naked, I'll tell you. Anyway, my good friend Adam Trigger, guys, he does great work at WagerTalk. And, you know, when we started bringing WagerTalk guys over to the first family show, you know, I handpicked the guys that wanted to come over. And all respect to all the great guys at WagerTalk, the best, one of the best collection of cappers on the planet, because I think Sports Memo and WagerTalk have the best collection of cappers anywhere. One of the best collection of cappers along with Sports Memo on the planet. But we handpicked Adam. We asked him, would you please come along? He said, absolutely, because you guys have a good time. You do some good work. But we are so proud to have Adam because he's doing great work for you guys. He's doing out a lot of free plays. But if his free plays win, what do you think his paid selections do? Over the last few years, I mean, his numbers and his accolades, they read like Steven Spielberg's credits like over the years. Oh, best director this, best picture that. He is one of the best in the history of this business. And I know he looks young, but he's been around a while. He does some great work. He's going to tell you what he's been doing, what he's going to be doing, and he's got another free best bet for you. Adam, take it away.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I get that sometimes. I think I've had the hat on frequently lately because I really need a haircut. But I turned 36 in July. People think I'm like a lot younger than that, but yeah, 36. So I've been doing this for about 15 years. But anyway, yeah. So college basketball today is what I'm looking at, and I just want to touch on something Joe said at the beginning of the show. It's a really good point. Some of these lines move really quickly, and specifically some of the smaller conferences, they'll move before they're really widely available. So this play did not make my client card, but the reason really is because it kind of moved so quickly that I just am not. Listen, if we could have got 6 and then the widely available is -7.5 or -8, I'm typically not going to sell it or give it out as a client play. Doesn't mean that I don't still love the matchup or that I don't think it's still, got some merit. But yeah, we want our plays to go out and, our clients to be able to get the number we get. And I didn't think that was going to happen here. So even though this isn't a subscriber play, again, I feel very strongly about the selection here. So Texas A&M Corpus Christi. This opened 6. It quickly got that up. I think it's even probably -8 now. And I actually, even when I saw the opener of 6, I said, man, I was kind of hoping. So this is on a neutral floor in El Paso, Texas. If I was getting -6 with Corpus Christi at home, it would have been a no-brainer. I would have bet it right away. But it's at the Don Haskins Center where UTEP plays, a little MTE, multi-team event, as I think what those are being called or have been called the past couple of years. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they're playing Bakersfield here. Cal Bakersfield is in a total rebuild, and this really couldn't be a worse matchup for them. Let's start with Corpus Christi. They have essentially everyone back from last year's tournament team, which is quite rare for a small major or mid-major to make it to the NCAA tournament and not lose guys to the transfer portal or, lose guys to graduation. But that's, Texas A&M Corpus Christi last year, they win the Southland, they go to the NCAA tournament, and they essentially have like their top 7 or 8 guys back. Isaac Mushila is one of the best players in the conference. Travion Tennyson, two of the best players in the Southland, and a great 1-2 punch for this team. So Steve Lutz, tremendous coach. This is going to be a really good team this year, and specifically, they are going to be a very tough matchup for Cal Bakersfield. The reason there, Cal Bakersfield, offense, awful, can't create a shot. They essentially are just going to hold the ball and wait until they can fire up a 3. And it's not going to work here because Corpus Christi perimeter defense is as good as there is for a small major team, a small to mid-major team. And they've got they can force turnovers, which means I don't think Bakersfield's just going to be able to sort of hold on to it here. Bakersfield, a couple years ago, this style really worked for them, but they had good players then, and all of those players are gone now. It's basically a fresh start. Yeah, I mean they were 2-12, and the wheels fell off for Bakersfield last year. 2-12 in conference play, and then the sort of the holdovers from the good Bakersfield team a couple years ago, they're all gone now. Bakersfield comes off of a win, but that style worked against Idaho, who I'm starting to think is not as good as I thought they were. It's just not going to work here. Corpus Christi, too well coached, too many scoring options, great perimeter defense. They can rebound, they can turn you over. I see a fairly big mismatch here. I totally understand why this moved quickly from 6 to 8. 8 is probably more of what the number should have been to start here. I'll be surprised if Corpus Christi doesn't win this by double digits. So I do still think there's some merit in laying, if you can find 7.5. I found a couple of 7.5 right before we came on air. 7.5, 8, I think it's fine here. Texas A&M Corpus Christi on a neutral floor in El Paso, Texas tonight likely gets it done by double digits.
Great stuff from Adam Trigger, one of the sharpest minds, one of the most successful sports bettors in the business. Guys, after this show, go over to WagerTalk. I mean, we have the best customer appreciation discounts in the planet at Sportsman on WagerTalk, but he is a perfect capper for you to test the waters if you're not familiar with him. 7 days, all sports, $69. Honestly, whether you play $20 a game or $20,000 a game, you'll come back for more from Adam Trigger. Adam is going to stick around a little bit. Eric did have to leave. He's got some other content he has to do, and got to be on the air very shortly. We appreciate him. And if you did miss any of the games, I'm going to run them down all again at the end of the show. We got some other things for you. By the way, Adam Trigger, while I got you on the horn here, you mentioned teams like Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. All right, sports fans, it doesn't have to be the ACC or the Big Ten in college basketball for you to make money in it. Don't dismiss the MAC. Don't dismiss these smaller the Mountain West just because they are not the ACC or the Big Ten. There is gold in them, there are hills. But as you know, guys, I'll be honest with you. Why do people come to guys like Adam, Dionne, myself, Eric, the other great people at Sportsman on WagerTalk, not only do we have the knack of picking winners, we have the time, the background, the savvy, the connections, and really the time. Honestly, guys, I don't know stocks. I have my own stockbroker. I'm very successful at making money. I take all the credit for it, but he's the guy that picks the stocks for me. When you are sick, you don't take out your own appendix. You go to a doctor. Okay, you go to the hospital. You have a procedure. You don't take out your own appendix. You go to somebody like Adam because he has the time, the resources, the background, the savvy to supply winners for you. And numbers don't lie. You follow Adam, you're going to follow him to the back. By the way, did you say you were 36, Adam?
Yep, turned 36 in July. Be 37 next July. So,
you got Italian blood in you, don't you?
Yeah,
right?
mostly Italian. Some Polish, mostly Italian. My mom's side is all 100%.
I'm going to say your mom is Napolitan, too, from Naples, right?
They are from, yeah. Yes, that's right.
They're I can see, but I know Italian. See, lads, where we come from, you like it wasn't just good enough to date an Italian girl. You had to date somebody from where you were from, like where your family was from.
That's a great call. That's impressive. Yeah, that my mom's side of the family's from Naples.
We know the different looks, the shape of your face, the different looks.
And are you also a Cancer?
You're a Cancer?
Yeah. Yep.
Me too. See, that's why we're so good looking. I'm 109 though. I got a lot of time on Adam. We'll adjust that again later, guys. I know you got some questions and stuff. I want to get to my free play first, guys. Lower the volume. I am excited. It is Tuesday. It's Thanksgiving week. I got my gangster hat on a little bit. Sports fans, for 4 consecutive weeks, I've put out a Big Mac midweek play. And for 4 consecutive weeks, I have won for you 4-0, my big midweek Mac plays. Tonight, I have not just one, but 2 Big Mac winners. I have my Mac game of the week, my Mac moneymaker. I have dominated this conference once again this season. Tonight, we finish up the regular season with 2 more Mac winners. Guys, I'm going to tell you, just because I went 4-0 the last 4 weeks in the Mac, don't mean I'm price gouging. I put each one of these plays up for $7 in Sports Memo. I put up a 2-pack for $10. You can't get a lap dance at a Boulder Highway strip club for $10. The girls ain't got no teeth. They're both available right now in Sports Memo. Guys, in the NBA and the NFL, guess whose name you'll see at the top of the leaderboards? Joe D'Amico. Guys, nope, I'm not wanted by the FBI. I'm wanted by you guys because I've been winning in both. I'm top. I'm either at the top or one of the top guys in both NFL and NBA. The last 30 days NFL, I am just crushing it. Guys, I want you to know, in the last 17 years that I've been documented, I have never not made you money with my legendary turkey shoot. What I do on Thanksgiving is I put up multiple plays. I put them in a package. I have never in 17 years have I not made you money. Sometimes I have 2 plays, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. I know a couple of years ago I had 4 sides in a total, went 5-0. Went 4-0 after that. Last year I was perfect again, 3-0. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it looks as of right now, Tuesday, I'm going to have all 4 games, the 3 NFL and the 1 college, the major college. I know there's a smaller, like a Division II college game going or something like that, or an FBS or something, or FCS or whatever. Excuse me. But looks like I'm going to have all 4. I'm going to put them all up individually, but you're going to get all 4 big winners in one very discounted package. I call it my turkey shoot because we're going to be shooting turkeys, eating turkeys, killing books. Follow Joe D on Thanksgiving. You're going to follow him to the bank. Let's go to my free winner today. My friends, college hoops. Southern Indiana faces St. Bonnie's. Southern Indiana has played well so far in this short college football season. They have covered all 3 of their lined games thus far. They have covered double-digit margins against Mizzou, Missouri, Southern Illinois, and Notre Dame. However, it's getting tougher and tougher for this team. They're starting to show that it's just not like a little bit of momentum going. They're facing better teams. They've covered through, as far as St. Bonnie's, they split out their 4 outings straight up this season. And my dogs are going crazy. They split out they split out 4. They went 2-2. Let me try it again. Guys, however, it's getting tougher and tougher. St. Bonnie's has split out their 4 outings straight up this season, but have covered 3 of the 4. They opened up the campaign as double-digit favorite, crushing St. Francis of Pennsylvania. They did lose in overtime to a very game Canisius team. I know Adam knows Canisius very well. Their 3rd outing of the season, to me, was their most impressive, even though it was a loss. They played a very, very tough game against a very good San Diego State team. They went to the mat on a neutral court with San Diego State and lost by 4. That's a 7-point dog. Guys, just throwing this out there, San Diego State, one of the best under-the-radar teams in this country in college basketball. Having said that, Bonnie's come off a huge 13-point victory over the Falcons of Bowling Green a few nights ago. This is a very good team, guys. If you recall a season ago, they started at 5-0 and then went to 8-1 through the start of the season. They beat some very good teams at the beginning of the campaign. Boise State, Clemson, Marquette, a few others. They then finished the regular season very strongly, 8-1 straight up run, covering 7 of those 9 outings, taking down some of the best teams in the A-10. Let's face it, they went to the postseason, winning 3 of 5 straight up, and against the spread. I mean, they took down Colorado, Oklahoma, and Virginia all as underdogs in the playoffs. This is a very good team. Some of their big-name players have departed, but this team is deep in talent, and they're very well coached. They're very disciplined. This is a smart team, guys. Not only that, but they've covered 8 of their last 9 at home and 6 of their last 8 overall. They get us bettors paid. So lay the price with the Bonnies today and take your bookmakers' money. Let me bring Adam back on. Couple of things that we're going to run down. We'll get closing thoughts and comments from the 3 of us. And we got a couple of comments real quick. Okay, so let's go. All right, so I want to approach Danny Tran, who said he played one of the guys on one of these shows had Michigan. Do you know who had Michigan last week? I don't remember who had Michigan, but Danny, I want you to know. We do the best we can with as many. Guys, I don't just put up all the positive things. I want to address everything from you guys. So you know we're talking directly to you. I don't sidestep any landmines. Danny, I want you to know we do the best we can. Whoever put up Michigan, and I don't remember who did. I'm sure they did the best they can. We don't win every single play we went out on the free plays. We certainly don't win every single premium play. But I will tell you this. We don't hide from our losses. We have integrity. We tell you about them. We get in front of them here at Sportsman and Wager Talk. As a matter of fact, because we have the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet, Danny, we actually talk more about our losses than we do our wins, okay? We don't have to brag that we're the best at this because you know we're the best. Sportsman and Wager Talk is the best websites on the planet in sports betting. But we do talk about the losses. I'll tell you why. Because they stick in our crow a lot more than those wins. I bet you, Danny, you remember every bad date you ever had with every girl you ever had in your life, but you don't remember every good date. That's why we get in front of this. We talk to you about now. I'm sorry Michigan didn't win, but I will tell you, and yes, they lost against Indiana, and they, a big loss with Indiana. They have a big loss. What was that, Adam? Do you remember that game? Michigan, Indiana?
Yeah, I do.
I don't remember who had it last week. And if it was me, I don't remember.
I don't know if it was on Tuesday. I don't remember that one.
No, right. That one that was a Saturday game.
No. I mean the Tuesday show. I don't remember who.
I don't remember who had it, but we do try our best. Overall, you're going to get a lot more winners on the free content. And if our free plays do that well for you, what do you think our premium plays can do for you? Having said that, I did have a couple of people say some really nice things about Dionne. Detroit versus everybody said Dionne is good, and he's going to be coming back more often. So, guys, I want you to know Dionne is great.
Thank you for the support.
Yeah, Detroit, thank you for tuning in, and please come back regularly. I want you to know something, buddy. She is one of the best in this business, and I obviously I'm proud of her. She's my wife. I love her, but I love the fact that a woman can kick down the door of a male-dominated industry, hang with the big boys, and be on leaderboards. And Dionne is one of the few in this business. We've got Kelly, we've got Ariel, we've got a couple of other young ladies that are out there that do very good work. Dionne is holding her own against some of the best in this business. I'm very proud of you, Dionne. Thanks for the vote of support. And even Jesse said, she is great. She is great. She was great. I'll be coming back here more often. What the heck is happening? Oh, well, hey, how about this? Do you know anything going on with the Kings and the Grizzlies tonight, Adam? Because I've been preparing for the show. I didn't look at it yet.
Me neither.
Couldn't care less. Don't do NBA. Sorry. Okay. Just not my thing.
Okay.
I really don't.
NBA guy.
It's just not. Listen, I'm trying to follow around 360 Division I schools. That's a great point, though, Joe. Like, it really just comes down to, the thinner you spread yourself. Like, I learned that a lot. I learned that early on when I was doing this. Like, you can't do everything. It gets really difficult to do everything. That's why Joe was saying, like, certain guys, certain conferences, the smaller conferences, if you can follow one of those smaller conferences, you're going to have an edge. That's like, that's the thing for me. I stick to what I handicap and kind of ignore everything else. So NBA is one of those things that years ago, I just decided that I didn't feel like I had a huge edge in. So I gave it up. And now I really don't even follow it that often, to be honest.
Adam, and I agree with you. While I was doing a national radio show for several years, people say, why don't you do hockey? Why don't you do WNBA? Mm-hmm. I stay with what I'm good at. And if I dilute it, I may be lesser or less successful in the sports that you rely on me with. So I don't step out to NHL. I don't step out to WNBA. I don't do soccer. I dabbled with with golf and fights because I know golf and fights and stuff like that. Okay, but I will tell you, I don't do it every single day during those campaigns, or throughout the year, I should say. I stay with the 5 major sports: college and pro football, college and pro basketball, baseball. That's what I stay with. I mean, between the 5 sports, I've got to have number ones, and I've been doing it 17 years. I've got to have. I know I have more number ones than the Yankees and the Celtics have titles. No, that's true. Between they've got what, 27 and 11, give or take, or 12 or 13, whatever. But between them, I have more number ones than them. But I will tell you, I stay with what I know about. Now, when Dionne told me she's going to venture out and do WNBA and hockey, I said, more power to you. And I also do like that because she gets to separate herself and individualize Dionne D'Amico and get away from the D'Amico. Because it's not easy. You know, it's like following me is like being Pete Rose's son and playing baseball. We all know what happened to him. Sorry, Pete. I love you, but nobody can follow you. All right. But I will tell you this. You know, I like the fact that she does that. I don't do those sports. So I stay with what I know. I will tell you, this guy says it's good. Ask him if Kurt. Oh, I love these guys. So yeah, one guy out there who's choosing all the time, Charlie, said, Dionne, he's purchased he purchased the 3-pack. We love you. We love you, Charlie. You're the best. And he says he's apprehensive because he knows Dionne wins a lot, but he thinks he's unlucky. So when he buys a pack, maybe somebody doesn't do too well, but he's going to rudely get in. But I'll tell you what, Charlie, we believe in you, and you're going to do well today. You follow her, Pavlos, and Rocky. They are winners. Let me get – how about – you got any closing thoughts for our people today, Adam?
I was trying to find some Curtis Rourke information for Jesse, but I don't know. It looks like it's kind of a game time thing for them right now for Ohio. That's Ohio. I offhand, I think they may be playing Bowling Green. Rourke being
I have that game.
Yeah, so Rourke is the starting quarterback there, and but this is, you want to talk about, like, you know, relying on even we like rely on other people, right? Like if I really wanted to play Ohio, I'd probably hit Kenny White up and see what the drop off is between Rourke and the backup. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get, because there's just,
my buddy Kenny. You're friends with my buddy Kenny.
Yeah, he's done our show a couple times, The Hustle, before, and my friend Chris is pretty good friends with him. But we almost always I mean, if we like Ohio and we know that there might be a quarterback change and he makes it like a 6-7 point drop, then I'm probably going to not play that until I really know. Whereas sometimes in college, you're going to get, you know, it might not be a big drop off. So you can kind of play it, whatever. I mean, Rourke, personally, I like him. I think he's solid. So I would definitely want to know if Rourke is playing before I back Ohio tonight. But to answer your question, Jesse, I don't have a definitive answer there. It looks like it's a game time decision from everything I can see now. But yeah, final thoughts for the show. Best bet for the show, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I've got a bunch up on my page right now. It's all football at the moment, but I'll likely be adding college basketball. And yeah, Jesse, the line definitely does suggest that he's playing. I would agree with you there on Ohio. And yeah, just head on over to my page. That college football play is going to be $9 all week. I have 2 5%ers up. So actually, it's a really good time to use. Does Memo 7 still work? Is the Memo 7
it's no.
Okay.
No, the Memo 7 ended on Sunday, so we have this new one that just started yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's just up there, right? No coupon needed.
There's no coupon at all needed for this one.
And I got to tell you, as soon as they put this up yesterday morning, now guys, we see when our purchases come in here at Sports Memo. I don't know about WagerTalk. You see your purchases coming in as they come in, and all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. I said 69, 69. Oh, shnikes, they put that up. Guys, I got to thank you for putting your trust.
Well, think about that, Joe. I mean, just throw that out there. I mean, it's a great deal, especially like, so for me, for example, I already have 2 5%ers up this week, and WagerTalk has us selling them for $35 each. So, I mean, the $69
$69, you're getting both of his 5%ers plus everything else he puts up. He puts up any more 5%ers.
Well, it's basically $69. It's $10 more than if you bought a 3-day package.
3-day.
So for $10 more, you're getting 4
it's a good deal.
Now, guys, I'm going to tell you this just real quick before we run down every play on the show and Dionne takes us out of here in time for you to get down on all this information. We are going to run down all the free plays today. Eric Pauly left. We got a couple of guys, unfortunately, that are not feeling well. You know, it's Thanksgiving week, the change of seasons. A couple of our cappers are not feeling well. We wish you quick and speedy recoveries for all those guys that are not feeling too well. But I will tell you, me personally, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I want my 17-3 this year in 10% plays. I think I'm going to have a 10% play posted this evening, or by the latest by tomorrow for this week in football. I am going to have at least 1, 5, possibly 2 5% plays. I can tell you that. I am going to be crushing the books this week. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be on the run. You're going to see me on America's Most Wanted for killing bookmakers this week. But this is the perfect time. If you don't buy me, buy Dean. You don't buy Dean, buy Adam. You don't buy Adam, buy Eric. We have the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet at Sportsman and WagerTalk. And I got to tell you, numbers don't lie. And we do. We do try to win every game we put up, but we don't win every game we put up. And that's another thing, guys. I never badmouth anybody else on this show or in this business. I will tell you this, with the immersion and explosion of social media, everybody has their 15 minutes of fame 24 hours a day. When somebody tells you they're on a 47-0 run, I'd be a little apprehensive. I mean, I lie a little bit. I tell people I'm 5'8". I'm not 5'8". I lie. Give me that. That's a little white lie, because I used to tell people I was 5'10" when I had my big pompadour. I used to get away with it. But I will tell you, I'm not 5'8". But I lie about that because I get a Napoleon complex. I'm short. What do you guys want me to say? Maybe that's why I started boxing and karate at such a young age. But I will tell you this, guys. I will tell you this. When people tell you, oh, got a lock, the only locks I have are on my front door. Well, I don't have to lock my front door. People know it's my house. But I will tell you, locks are on front doors. Stars are on Hollywood Boulevard. I will tell you this. You follow guys that have successfully proven to you that they've made you money. Now, I do not win every game. The guys here do not win every game. We do our best to. And I'm going to tell you this. I will tell you this. We have our own channel here on Sportsman and WagerTalk called Slack. We talk to each other. We talk to the powers that be. A great Detroit staff, Detroit, Rock City. We love you guys. Our staff up in Detroit. And we talk, and I'll tell you what. We take a lot of pride in the fact that you put your hard-earned money on our plays. We really do. And I will tell you, Adam, myself, Dionne, we bet our own games. Adam, I bet every game I put out to everybody out there. So on winning days, I'm twice as happy because not only are you paying me today and tomorrow, probably, I won my own friggin' bets. On losing days, I'm twice as pissed. I lost my bets and I let you down. I take a lot of pride in knowing you guys care and enough to trust me. And I want to do my best to win for you. I know Adam, Dionne, and the great folks at Sportsman and WagerTalk all do, because we talk about it. We talk about it. When I get pissed and I lose a $2 Tuesday, I lose a 5%, I put in seconds. I can't friggin' believe I lost my people down. And Adam's buddy hit me up the other day. He's, I know you didn't do too well with that one play. I know you probably lost like 20 or 30. I said, yeah, I lost 20,000 on the friggin' play. But I won 50 on another play, but I lost 20 because I am right in the trenches with you. I'm not a general in the back going, go get him, guys, charge. I'm a staff sergeant. Blood, guts, mud all over me because I bet every game I put out because I believe in what I'm doing for you guys. And I believe in Adam and Dionne and Eric and the other great guys at WagerTalk and Sportsman Mall. Let me run down the free plays, guys. Eric Pauly, who had to take off, he's doing a lot of shows today. By the way, Eric owes me dinner from last week. We bet on the Washington Commanders. That was my $50,000 win. Eric Pauly said the New England Patriots +3. He says he's going to see if he can get that 3.5. He really loved it at 3.5. He's going to see. He's going to be patient for a little bit. If he can't get it, he still may put it on 3, but he really does like the Patriots. He had a great breakdown. Dionne, what did you have for everybody?
I am going with the Phoenix Suns minus the 7.5 today.
Adam?
Texas A&M, Corpus Christi Islanders, -7.5, double-digit win for the Islanders.
I love that kid, Adam Trigger. And Joey D, your sexy and savory roast. St. Bonaventure, Bonnie's tonight, college basketball -7. By the way, guys, just on a side note, I looked over. I actually went and counted. Mm-hmm. My free plays that I posted at Sports Memo, 20-8 run on free plays. That's document. You can go back, check out only 20-8. My free plays are hitting 20-8. What do you think my premium plays are going to do for you? Dionne, take us on out of here.
Yeah, so make sure that you follow all of our guests on Twitter as well as myself and Joey. And tune in to all of Sports Memo TV shows for a ton of free winners and some great betting analysis insights as well. And on behalf of Sports Memo, WagerTalk, Eric, Adam, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.